Hello and welcome to another edition of the Lee Weekly Spotlight, presented each and every week by Landmark Insurance Group. For all your insurance needs, make sure to go see Jeff Holden and his crew over at Landmark Insurance. Today we begin with women's soccer. The Lady Flames competed last weekend in Florence, Alabama in the Gulf South Conference Championship as the number 2 seed. In the semifinals on Friday, the Lady Flames met West Florida, and the two teams battled to a 3-3 tie. The Lady Flames got goals from Kenji Chikowitz, Lauren Peters, and Summer Lanter. Mackenzie Bricker assisted on all 3 goals scored. West Florida would tie things up at 3-3 with just 6 seconds remaining to force the overtime periods. After 2 scoreless overtime periods, the Lady Flames and the Lady Argos battled it out in penalty kicks. The Lady Flames claimed the thrilling victory, winning 4-3 in the PKs. That set up a matchup with North Alabama on Sunday. The Lady Flames battled North Alabama to a 0-0 tie despite outshooting the Lions 17-13 and having a number of close call opportunities. The two teams battled to a scoreless tie in the overtime periods, and once again, it was penalty kicks that would decide who would be the Gulf South Conference champion. This time, the Lady Flames came up on the short end of a 4-3 decision, and North Alabama claimed the GSC title. Coach Chris Hennessy and his Lady Flames didn't have long to hang their heads, as on Monday they found out that they would be in the NCAA National Championship field as the 6th seed in the South region. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Chris Hennessy to talk a little bit about his team's first appearance in the NCAA National Championship. We are pleased to be joined by women's soccer junior Kayla Leskovar and women's soccer head coach Chris Hennessy as the Lady Flames prepare for the NCAA Championship opening round match on Friday against Tampa. And Kayla, first of all, can you explain a little bit about what was going through your guys' minds on Monday as you watched the results and found out that you guys would continue to play in the NCAA Championship? What were you thinking about?
I think we were all very nervous because none of us really knew exactly which way it was going to go. So when we heard the news, I don't even remember actually hearing them say it because everyone was screaming so loud, just because they were so excited. So.
And tell us a little bit about that. Obviously, a couple of hard-fought matches in the Gulf South Conference tournament, back-to-back matches going to penalty kicks. How do you think that's helped you guys as you prepare for the pressure getting even more intense this Friday? You guys have faced a lot of pressure this year, so you should be ready to face it, huh?
Yes, I think everything that's happened has just gave us even more fuel to work with and made us even that more passionate about playing them again and that much more excited.
And, Coach, I'll switch over to you here. First of all, your thoughts on finding out that you guys were in. Obviously, really felt like you had outplayed North Alabama, had a great chance to win it there, couldn't quite get that goal. It goes to PKs, and as we've talked about, that's a crapshoot. You never know what's going to happen there. Friday, we're on the right side of it against West Florida, come up a little bit short against North Alabama, but you guys playing so well right now, get an opportunity to keep playing. What are your thoughts as we go into Friday?
We're excited. I mean, we didn't care who we were up against. We felt like we've got the good side of the draw. You know, we didn't want to play West Florida again. That was absolutely certain in our minds, but we know at this stage of the season we're playing well. We know we're going to come up against good teams no matter who it is, but we just wanted a chance to be in there and just to prove to ourselves and to everyone out there that we're a good team and we can compete with the best in the nation. And injuries hurt us at the start of the year, and that's what I was afraid was going to hurt us in the selection show, but our run towards the end of the last 13 games I think kind of pushed us through into the 6th spot there.
Everybody's playing well, of course, at this time of year to get to this stage. What can you tell us about Tampa, and what's going to be a key for you guys to get the victory on Friday?
Well, Tampa are a very, very athletic team. They're not too dissimilar to ourselves in the fact that they like to keep the ball. They will possess the ball. They'll move the ball well. Similar formations. The key is just being better individually all over the field on the day and wanting it a little bit more. I'm hoping with us being down in the same environment, kind of a similar situation this past weekend at the conference tournament, we're going to have a little bit more familiarity with the surface, and certainly we're hoping that the weather's going to be really cold because we know they're not used to it, and we should hopefully deal with it well.
Oh, yeah, get that cold weather in there as the Lady Flames battle Tampa on Friday. Should be a lot of fun. That match will take place at 7 p.m. If the Lady Flames win, they'll get another shot at North Alabama on Sunday at 2 p.m. Kayla, Chris, thanks so much. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Carmen.
Moving on to the men's cross-country team, the Flames punched their ticket to the NCAA Championship on November 21st in Joplin, Missouri, as they finished second in the South Region Championship from St. Leo, Florida. Seth Eagleson finished 4th in the 10K race, and Harold Smith followed closely behind in 6th place. Eagleson and Smith joined Gus Whitman and Camden Perez on the all-region team. On the Lady Flames side, they narrowly missed qualifying for the NCAA championship as they finished in 4th place in the region. Jessica Childers, Audrey Smith, and Amy Carpenter were named to the all-region team on the women's side. The volleyball team hosted its annual Volley for a Cure match last Friday and scored a 3-1 victory over West Georgia in front of a pink-pack Walker Arena. The Lady Flames dropped a 5-set evenly contested battle with West Alabama on Saturday and came up just short in a 5-set thriller on Tuesday against Shorter. We had a chance to speak with senior Sarah Davis after Friday's victory to talk a little bit about her 4 years as a member of the Lady Flames volleyball team. And Sarah, can you put into words a little bit, obviously senior night at the beginning tonight with your family, you get walk out there at the end of your 4-year career. Talk a little bit about what being on the Lee volleyball team has meant to you.
It's meant a lot to me. I would never have traded this school for the world. The people that I've met, the coaches are great. Just my overall experience, it's hard to put into words just because it's unbelievable. I've gone through a lot of injuries, and that has been hard for me, but just fighting through it it's worth it.
And we've enjoyed seeing you bounce back from that, and you've been playing really well of late and getting in the lineup. What has been maybe the most proud moment for you on the court, and as you take stock of your 4-year career? What's really stands out for you?
What really stands out to me is how much our team loves each other. We're not like, just nice to each other on the court. We're a family, and that is the best thing that you can ask for. Whether we play well or we don't play well, we're always there together, and we support and love each other.
What are you going to miss the most?
My teammates.
Sarah, thanks for taking time. Great match tonight, and best of luck. Still a couple more matches left for you guys.
Thank you.
The basketball teams kicked off their exhibition schedule this past weekend. The Flames opened things up on Thursday with an 82-70 victory over Bryan College. Kenny Neighbors caught fire from behind the arc and led the comeback effort for the Flames with 12 points. Kevin Tyus was the leading scorer with 15 points. Lee came back on Saturday to win the annual homecoming match against NAIA Power Martin Methodist. The Flames won 71-60 and got balanced scoring with 14 points from C.J. Reese and 13 from Jervon Johnson. Rantavius Gilbert, who is proving to be a force in the middle, had 6 blocks and 7 rebounds. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Brown after the victory on Saturday. Today's game got off to a nice start, able to take a lead into the half, 39-31, extend that lead in the second half, and then withstand Martin Methodist. We knew, you had to figure they were going to make a run there in the second half.
They did make I think they were going to make a run. I don't know. I was actually hoping that they wouldn't, but I'm glad they did because it'll help us learn from a lot. Those late game situations you can't put a price tag on, and so we, if you let up, you let a team back in, and we did that. Give them credit for not quitting. We hadn't seen any pressure yet in our scrimmage or first game, so that was really good to see that. And we can, show it on film. I sound like Butch Jones, get their game on film, and then we can watch. So, but it is good. You learn a lot more from seeing it on film and going through it than you do in practice. So that's really good. I'm glad how it ended. But I'm not glad that we let it get close right there. It was, and Rand is a game changer. Like I said, we haven't had one of those in a couple years, and we need to do it. I tell you, he looked a little bit slower today than he did on Thursday. I think his body's got one of those old man bodies, like he just like it takes a lot of time in practice. So he'll be the last one out. It takes him a long time to warm up and everything. So I was really happy with. Certainly, he's a game changer, dude. He gives us a lot more margin for error. 18 turnovers, Carmen. That means we had 12 in the second half. That is pitiful. 2 for 15 from the 3-point line, Carmen. That is not a high percentage. A lot of those, like 3 or 4 were actually down, and then something shoved them back up. I thought in the second half, we were balanced, and I think that's going to be one of the strengths of the team. But we just held the ball way too much. A lot better ball movement in the first half. A lot better.
Coach Marty Rowe and his Lady Flames took care of business in their exhibition tune-up as they took care of Division III Maryville College by a final of 70-51. Freshman Harris Price scored 17 points and dished out 9 assists to pace the effort. Aaron Walsh led the team with 18 points on 4 of 7 shooting from three-point range. We had a chance to speak with Coach Marty Rowe after Saturday's victory.
I mean, well, she's real good. I mean, we know that. I mean, we knew that coming in. I mean, it looks like she had 17 points, 9 assists, and only turned it over one time. I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, when she's on the court, obviously we can do a lot of things offensively and things. She kind of ran out of gas today. It's a different kind of, fatigue, playing in front of a home crowd your first game. And then, she was sick yesterday, didn't get a chance to practice, and it probably really hurt her a little bit. So, but obviously she played really well today and got the ball to some, to our key people. She had 9 assists. If, we missed 3 or 4 layups, she should have 13 assists, 10, 12, 13 assists. I mean, so, we got to keep getting her to find people, and we got to keep hoping people make some shots and knock some shots down. So. Well, we fouled. It was just ridiculous fouling in the third quarter. I mean, I thought we played a pretty clean second quarter. I mean, give Maryville credit. They played outstanding in the first quarter. They really took it to us. Came out second quarter and got some things going. Defensively turned into some transition buckets, and we did a good job. Then we come back out and just commit silly foul after silly foul. We're playing, most of the third quarter without Aaron and without Carrie. We're not very good. Let's just when 2 of our 3 best players are sitting on the bench because of ridiculous silly fouls, then we're in trouble. And then I thought we got beat off. We talked about getting beat off right hand. We just kept getting beat right hand. So what we got to do is not be selfish on defense and slide our feet and move our legs and not reach and slap so much because we created too many easy points for them. If we don't, we probably can stretch the game out a lot easier than what we did. But to be honest with you, we need that. We need to be under a little bit of stress this time of year and to see how we handle things. So hopefully we can watch the film, clean some stuff up.
And now it's time to take a look at this week's Players of the Week. Sylvia Sartori has been named the GSC Freshman of the Week for the 3rd time this season. The outside hitter from Belgrade, Serbia, posted 23 kills and 13 digs in Friday's 3-1 win over West Georgia. The freshman came right back on Saturday night and posted a career-high 25 slams to go along with 16 more digs in a 3-2 loss to West Alabama. Caroline Moore was named the GSC Women's Golfer of the Month in October. Moore helped lead the Lady Flames to 2 tournament wins to finish out the fall season. The sophomore from London, Kentucky, capped the month by shooting 1 under par to win the North Georgia Leanne Nobles Memorial by 5 strokes, shooting 72 and 71 in her 2 rounds. Moore opened the month with a second-place finish at the Lady Flames Shootout from the Cleveland Country Club. She shot rounds of 75 and 76 and finished the month 6 over par. And now let's take a look at this week's upcoming schedule. Well, that'll do it for another edition of the Lee Weekly Spotlight. Stay connected all season long to everything going on with the Flames and the Lady Flames by following us on our social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at Lee Flames. Make sure to like us on Facebook, search Lee University Flames, and subscribe to our YouTube page for the most recent editions of the 60 Seconds of Flame, one-on-one segments, and, of course, the Lee Weekly Spotlight. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Lee University Flames. The Lee Hotspot app is in full swing. Simply download the app to your iPhone or Android, check in on your phone to Lee Home Events, and earn points towards great prizes. Until next time, this has been the Lee Weekly Spotlight presented by Landmark Insurance Group. I'm Carmen Lastoria. Have a great week, and as always, go Flames.